Oi, my drillers. It's your guys, Big Donny Cow here, and today, I thought I'd go and steal Wowhead's content, and, look back on my own spec and give a bit of a wish list for what I hope for in the next expansion. Yeah, as I said, I'm stealing this off of Wowhead. This is Wowhead's idea. Um, so, credits to them for coming up with the idea. Uh, but, you know, I wanted to do my own take on it, so, yeah, haha. Nah, just kidding. But you know, big up Wowhead. Great site for WoW. So, Demonology. Let's have a look at how it was back through this expansion. So, start with in Season 1, we got to play a really fun build. We got our Nether Portal build, which was so fun, we even got to play it in keys. The damage I got to deal with it was, oh, beautiful. On top of that, we had Fell Covenant as well, so we had the extra Demon Bolt damage, meaning that the power was also not just to Master Summoner power, but also to the Warlock himself. It was the combination of 3 really fun builds. Honestly, absolutely loved it. There was some problems with Demonology though. We did have talents such as Hound of War, which gave you an RNG chance to get to instantly reset the cooldown of cool Dreadstalkers. Very glad that got removed, and very glad that never ended up being in the meta. There were, you know, rumours of it actually being the meta pick during pre-patch, but luckily never happened, so it was great. Then, as we got later into the season, a choice node got added to Guillotine, which was Immutable Hatred. The initial design of Immutable Hatred wasn't a very good, gonna be honest, but they have changed it now, which is genuinely a lot better. The Season 3 Immutable Hatred, so much better. Your Demon Bolt, and your Felguard does a big hit. Cool. Another thing to mention about Season 1 is that's when we actually had a pretty good demonic core economy. It was very fun, and that lasted quite a way into Season 2. So yeah. So, our raid build, it was very much Fell Covenant, build up your 4 stacks, big Demon Bolts, with the Nether Portal, and the Reign of Tyranny Tyrant goes. Very, very enjoyable. Although, I think we might have actually been using Wilfred's Tyrant, which is when we had our cooldown reduction from actually playing well, instead of it just being a flat 1 minute decrease to Tyrant's cooldown. Moving on to Season 2, talents were remade, and it was designed perfectly. We had our Fell Covenant, we had our Nether Portal, we had an amazing tier set which synergized so well with Demonology, probably the best cooldown synergy we have ever had. At least, you know, it's the best I've played since Warlords even. I've never had a better cooldown synergy for Demonology before. You could always use Vile Fiend, always Tyrant, because you play Reign of Tyranny for your 90-second go. You could have your Grimoire Felguard line up with your Tyrant, as that got reduced to a 90-second cooldown if you played well. And then your Nether Portal as well was the 3-minute go. Everything was on 45-second structures. It was amazing. The only thing is, Dreadstalkers, yeah, they were on 20-second go. 20 seconds is such a small amount, and their duration is long enough where you don't really feel like the desync actually affects anything at all. So, yeah, honestly, amazing design. Season 1, the tier set wasn't great, wasn't enjoyable at all, didn't like it. Like, I guess there's arguments for it in PvP, but it's so RNG, it's an already massively RNG spec. It's like, nah, I wouldn't want to run that in PvP. Genuinely, out of all the 3 tier sets, I found the Season 2 tier set fully working to be the most fun in PvP. It's a shame they gutted it for PvP, just bollocks, because the other 2 tier sets just felt horrible. So, yeah. But then again, I'm a low rated PvPer, so, yeah. I don't have as much for say on PvP as unfortunately. But I did play it a bit of a time. But PvE, definitely also gonna have to say the season 2 tier set. It was just beautiful for those reasons. But yeah, so in raids we did play a lot of Nether Portal build as well, with Reign of Tyranny, the Felguard cooldown reduction, Houndspawn was gone, and initially we got to play Fel Covenant. It was so fun. I hit insane damage numbers with Fel Covenant. And then this is where things started going downhill. In the middle of season 2, Blizzard decided, you know what, less demonic cores, no more Fel Covenant, more Shadow Bones. That is where the first mistake happened. This is where the first domino hit Demonology. We had the perfect spec design in 10.2. Then they decided to mess it up. Then they decided to make the set not work in PvP properly. Which, I mean, to be fair, PvP sets need to be added to the game. You can't have PvE tier sets in the game, it's not balanced. It will never work, and you're going to ruin specs in other parts of the game if you keep giving PvPers PvE tier set. And from what I gather, they don't even like PvE tier set in PvP. So, fix it. So, Demonic Core Economy, that got messed up. A few big names started saying, yeah, it's a fair nerf. But those big names also were playing Destro and Affliction? Yeah. As you can see, the ones who agreed to Demon on Blizzard, they weren't quite Demonology players. Anyway, you can still occasionally reach 4 stacks. It's rare, but it can still happen. They also decided to take away our third Dreadstalker. Very not happy about that. I want that back. And yeah, I mean, we've still got this. We've still got this stupid RNG malicious imp gang boss, whatever. No. Then we move on to 10.2, Season 3 of Dragonflight. So, we saw some good and we saw some bad. What was really interesting is, so Soul Strike became an autocast and an actual good spell for once. Very grateful for that. And the secondary talent you can take with Soul Strike made it much better. Vile Fiend as well now also had the option to become an AoE cooldown, which I've been having a lot of fun with on stream, and I do intend on bringing you a video on how to play with Vile Fiend as a team. So, yeah, Vile Fiend and Soul Strike have been made better. Great. Vile Scourge Bombers, also, it's a bit more optimal now. That, and all your spells, if you take the talent, have a chance to block the bomber. Very, very cool. And the fact that it actually has some viability, sure, it's only in the Tinsel fight, but it does. This is what we want. Like, sure, it's great having our Felguard and all, but Demonic Strength, Fellstorm, Spin to win on that Felguard, it's getting boring and old. As a demonologist, I want a myriad of demons. I want all the demons. I want more, not less. And that's where Season 3's gone wrong. Like, sure, the tier set has added another demon. An RNG demon, by the way. Like, you know, Imp Gang Boss is not really a new demon, and it's also RNG. Not really that cool. Not fun. But then, Doom Fiend, at least it's a new demon. But my god, it's so RNG if you get it, and it's so much damage. Like, if it procs or something dies, then guess what? You've lost a large portion of your damage. Like, absolutely huge. So why on earth people voted for us to keep this Season 3 tier set? I don't know. Maybe you just hate Demonology. But Doombrand as well, it's kinda cool, but like, also not. It's so awkward. There's already enough going on for spec that multi-dotting shouldn't be a factor with it. And if you really want to play multi-dotting as a warlock, like, I can't believe I have to say this, but affliction does exist. You know, like, come on. Like, you could argue multi-dotting's fun all you like, but you're one click away from playing the actual multi-dotting spec in the game, the biggest multi-dotting spec in the game. So, yeah, it's kind of beyond me how that's an argument. I think that's a very silly point to make. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a summary of how things have gone. Unfortunately, in Season 3, we don't even play Never Portal at all. It's a mutable hatred. We don't even play, like, a buff Tyrant. That if Tyrant didn't give a damage buff, and you could change it out for the old Legion Demonic Empowerment, then you wouldn't play Tyrant at all. Genuinely. Like, he might just be the most useless demon we've got, and he's on main cooldown for the spec. So, you know, either rework it or revert it. Gonna be honest, like, what they're doing now, it's not good. It's really, really not good. So, what do I want for the War Within and future expansions? I would like Nether Portal to return to the meta, as it's a very, very fun build. Yes, it requires some skill. Yes, you have to play it right. But just because you can't play it doesn't mean that the spec needs to be completely changed, especially when you're already playing 7 other specs in the game. Learn it. Honestly, learn it. Get the grips of it. It's a change up in playstyle. Sure, you're not full shard hogging anymore, but the only people I've really heard complain about not full shard handle Guldans is, well, people who mainly play the other specs. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're just changing up your playstyle. You're burning shards as much as you can. It's very fun. You get a big army and you annihilate with it. Amazing. I currently like the stuff with Bile Scourge and Vile Fiend. The way that the Felguard tree on the right is much better set out, but I think less power in the Felguard, and either give us a couple more demons to work with, or bring back stuff like Metamorphosis and Decimating Bolt. That would work very well for an actual dedicated PvP build, I feel like, and it would create a lot more fun. Give power back to the Tyrant. Tyrant is like, it's the cooldown that Blizzard wanted our spec to be based around, and it's honestly like one of the most pointless cooldowns we've got. Like, the only reason it's taken is because it makes other things deal more damage. But yeah, I think less power in the Felguard, bit less power in the Imps. Maybe put a bit more back into dogs. Having third dog back would be very nice. Give us a couple more summons to weave into our rotation, as it does feel quite bland doing the hog spam. Yeah, I think it'd be nicer to see a meta where we could use Bile Scourge Bombers instead of Demonic Strength, and maybe use Demonic Strength as more of a single target based cooldown, as it does do a lot of single target damage compared to Bile Scourge Bombers. And yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Just Master Summoner, big power back, bring back Fell Covenant, bring back Decimating Bolt, Falcil's Consumption if you want to, Choice Knight it or something, bring back Meta, bring back Nether Portal, bring back Big Pit Lord, which you could juice with skill of actually summoning a load of demons, bring back the real Reign of Tyranny, bring back the real Grand Warlock's design, bring back Tyrant's power. It's time to bring back the real Demonology. War Within, I really hope we do see a lot of these things return, and I hope we can finally say goodbye to this accursed, stupid RNG rotation. Maybe get some more guaranteed demonic cores back, reduce the chance of our RNG demonic cores, and take a bit of power out of a Felguard and put it into our other demons. Anyway, that is going to be all for today's video. If you agree or disagree with anything, put it in the comments down below. If you like the video, please be sure to like, share it about, and subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, thank you all, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Sweet.